but this is your warning that maybe do something else for a couple of minutes, because we're going to talk about the weeks of murder, mind games and manipulation, because the first season of Celebrity Traitors came to a dramatic conclusion last night.
Yeah, certainly did. Millions of you tuned in to watch the final episode, including our media and arts correspondent, David Silito.
So, yeah, if you don't want to know who won, look away now.
What's coming is a blizzard of horror.
I've been going round snooping.
This is life or death, isn't it?
One of many Traitors parties.
My friend recommended it to me and we thought it's a lot of fun. I think a lot of people have been gripped by this series, so why not kind of turn it into a night out?
You can't do it alone, you've got to debate it, you've got to get into it.
You're obviously a big fan.
Yeah.
Why?
A little bit. Because I love Claudia, and do you know what? I love the celebrity version because they're nice to each other and it's nice and friendly. And yeah, I don't like reality TV in general, but this is just great.
Who do you believe should be banished and why?
I think it's Joe.
And after all the devious twists and turns, the finale was marked by two key moments. Joe Marler and Nick Mohammed had been faithful allies throughout it all, until right at the end,
Joe.
Nick turned on Joe. That left just three, one of them being a traitorous Alan Carr. Would they banish him? Let's just say there was a bit of tension in the room. The answer? No.
A traitor.
Alan had won.
Oh, and goodness me, that was tense, wasn't it? I think this lot here, they're a bit emotionally wrung out.
I mean, well done, Alan. I mean, that last minute, the last 30 seconds when Alan revealed and then they all had that hug and like Alan was completely apologetic was Shakespeare.
Shocked, flabbergasted, surprised. I said Alan was going to make it to the end.
Complete shock and horror. It shouldn't have happened that way at all.
I thought, oh, that's it.
And after, in his uncloaked interview, a sense Alan Carr had rather enjoyed the subterfuge.
I am like a bit of a pushover, but when Joe is onto me, I'm like one of those cats you get in Greece. You know, those ones that are like, you go, oh, hello.
It was, here at least, an evening of joy and incredulity, and a reminder of the pleasures of a shared TV moment.
Congratulations to our winner!
Thank you.
David Silito, BBC News.
Oh, we're joined now by Celebrity Traitors finalist Cat Burns.
Morning.
To you.
Morning.
Oh, when you watch that and you see people getting together and cheering and, oh, you know, just full of joy for that show, I mean, what was it like being part of that? And did you have any sort of thought about what it would be like when you signed up to do it?
Gosh, no, not at all. I just have always loved the show. I've watched every single iteration of it. And so as soon as it came into my peripheral, I was like, please, 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 I want to be a part of this. And then being there, I was like, I don't think any of us knew what it was going to be. We just all really loved playing the game. And it was just so much fun.
And not just there, but a traitor.
Yeah.
When you got the tap on the shoulder,
Yeah.
were you like, yes?
I was.
Did you want to be a traitor?
Yeah, I think up until, like when I got to the castle, I was like, oh, you know, whatever happens, happens. Like, if I'm meant to be a traitor, I'll be a traitor. If I'm meant to be a faithful, I'll be a faithful. I always thought if I was going to be a faithful, I'd be really good at working it out. And then when I spoke to Claudia and she was like, what would you like to be? I was like, you know what? I've come all the way to Scotland. Make me a traitor, please. And then I guess she said I was really calm and really collected, so she was like, I think she'd be good at it.
And
yeah, calm and collected around that round table. Because I call it a strategy. It may not have been a strategy, but you were really quiet. You didn't say much at those round tables, which helped you sort of fly under the radar for quite a while.
It did, yeah. My strategy mainly was know people on a personal level and them share with me what they wanted to share rather than what's been, showed on TV.
Remember after that first episode, and you were so cool and calm and collected as a traitor right from the beginning, the exact opposite from Alan Carr. And I have to say, I thought if he lasts one more episode, I'll be amazed.
Yeah.
And then look what happened. So it just shows, doesn't it? You can't, whatever strategy you might come out with.
Yeah, you have to just be yourself. It's shown that, you know, I am more, especially with large groups like that, if there's really hard, when there was more people in the cast, obviously when I was like 19, 18, 17, getting time, especially that first mission when me, Alan and Jonathan had to get together to figure out who to do it, it was like we would get a brief moment, then someone else would come in and you're like, oh my God, how are we going to get this done? So that anxiety was genuine because we were just like, the castle was big, but it's not that big. How are we going to get time to just talk and like strategize really quickly?
And not look super suspicious.
Exactly.
Favourite moments?
The bridge. I loved crossing the bridge.
Okay.
That was really funny. And you know, the final was really fun. It felt really full circle, and I was really proud of myself for getting that far, and just the conversations and the friendships that I made throughout, like, it was just so good.
And there is something about that, and you know, we saw it there in that report about the nation coming together to watch something like that, and it really does feel like one of those moments that you had to watch it, you know, at 9 o'clock on BBC One because you could all share in that experience. So to be part of that, I mean, did you ever get a sense of that when you were filming it, of just quite how crazy popular it would be?
I mean, I know the normal Traitors is always, you know, everybody loves it and everybody sits down to watch it. I couldn't have predicted how many people were gonna do it for this season, but I think people like that idea of we're all watching something at the same time, but because of, you know, streaming and all these different things, it's much harder to do that.
Yeah.
But whilst we were filming, we were just like, oh, we're just here to play like a fun game. This is so good. And then when the first episode came out, we were like, oh God, this is actually quite crazy what we're doing. And it's nice that we all have each other and we can check in with each other and be like, how are you doing? Are you feeling okay?
Slightly disappointed that you weren't in that final moment for the final. I mean, watching all the... I mean, every time I watch it, I'm still shouting at the telly, no!
I know. In hindsight, I think if we didn't banish Kate before, I probably would have had a chance because there would have been 2 women left.
Yes.
And then they would have been able to be like, is it Kat or is it Kate?
Yes. Yeah.
But because Kate was gone, it was like, I was the last one left. So then they're like, it has to be her.
It really is like a game of chess, though, and you've got to work so many moves backwards, don't you? But you weren't watching last night.
No.
You had your own stuff to do last night.
Yeah,
So
I
you
put
on
my
stage.
album out last week. So I've been up and down the country doing record store shows. Yesterday I had a show in London, so I couldn't watch the final with everybody. And today I've got another show in Manchester.
And you must have got a whole new fans who know you from Traitors, and are now going on and seeing, well, Cat Burns, I know she's a singer, let's listen to her music. So that must be nice, having different people coming to gigs.
Yes, all about how I navigate grief and heartbreak, because I lost my granddad last spring and then my dad Christmas Day 2020. And I think when you lose somebody who, you know, 2 really pivotal people in your life, it can really... It shapes you, you know, that's your childhood kind of come to an end, especially with my granddad. When he passed, it was like, OK, that's my childhood now. I feel like an adult. And I just really wanted to show people how hard it can be, but also how you can find your light again after losing someone.
Really nice to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for the fun and the joy and the games.
It's been brilliant. You've been a star. You've all been a star. We've loved it, haven't we? Genuinely, and so have millions of people. That's a nice thing to be involved with.
I know. I'm really glad. I'm so happy. It couldn't have gone better.
Love to see you, and all the best with the album.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kat.
What's the time? It's 8:40. It's time to check in with Matt.